Just to be clear, no one's getting paid. Wait, what? Wait, what'd he say? It's your boy Brotherly, and I'm back with another Planet Coaster 2 video for you guys today. And how you guys doing out there? Are you guys loving the new update for Planet Coaster 2? Update 8 marks kind of the most visual changing update that we've gotten so far in the game, and it's actually a real game changer in my opinion. I have as you guys can see, the clip in the beginning, that is just something I'm working on right now. I'm still brainstorming of different ideas that I can develop for a storyline for the park. And if you no, actually, you couldn't see it in the title or the. Let's turn that back. It's your boy Brotherly, and I'm back with another Planet Coaster 2 video, guys. And what did you guys think about that? Let me know in the comment section if you guys enjoyed the little comic humor. Or what, if you have any ideas of any stories or skits that you want to see happen in the park. I'm trying to find clever ways of how I can animate this park and have it really come alive as we're building, and just make it a little bit different than what you would usually see on a channel like this. So, and if it's your first time here, my name is Brother Lee, and I've been working on this map for about a little over a year now. I can't believe that we're in December and the game came out last November. So this is where we are, and if you're not familiar with this park, this is Six Flags Magic Mountain, located in Los Angeles, and I think it's in the county, or maybe Ventura County, I forget the county, but it's just a little outside of Los Angeles, about 30-40 miles depending on where you are in the city. And it's one of the most insane collection of rides on the planet, and this marks episode 9, I believe, for the series, and we've gotten about 60% done with the park. So this is where we are with the water park. Let's just take a quick run through. It's not a lot to see here, but we got the Hurricane Harbor logo, and everything's just dressed in snow because it's -1 Celsius outside and it is freezing. So make sure you guys got your coffee for this one. I got mine right here. Let me just take a little sip. Sorry. Oh, but we got the lovely summertime hotel vibe music playing. But the park is closed, of course, because it is snowing. And one thing that I really wish they would add here and take advantage of this, because this is kind of really cool that the water freezes. What if you could have the slide open instead of them flowing into it, which actually I haven't tested if this happens or not, but what if they slid on the ice, like if they're ice skating and they just fly off and they get off? That would be absolutely hilarious. Maybe we might test that. Yeah, I'm gonna test that, but not in this video, because this is gonna be a long video because the park is very big, guys. So I don't know how much time you got, but if you want to see where we are as far as like, and when I say we, I mean you and me and everyone else watching, because we are a family here in this little build. Anyone that's been tagging along with this, I really appreciate you guys and following on this journey. It takes a lot of mental effort to keep building on a park like this by yourself, and there's a lot of not doubt, but just kind of just inspiration to keep going drains a little bit. It's like the park is so huge, and you got to decide what's like worth building and what's not worth building. And then when you start building in the park, it gets kind of like insane to think about what you're attempting to do here. So I try to not think about the complexity of what this park is really offering and just build one section at a time. So like this whole main section up here, I think I built it extremely fast. The whole entrance and the whole first setting of the park, I'm pretty sure I built it in about 2 months. And then the detailing of everything, that's what took a little bit longer. So here we are with the lovely Gelato Bros shop. I went ahead and I don't think I did any changes in here. I think I might change the size of the screens because their budget is in this park is a little bit high. They have some crazy big screens. But what do you think? Let me know in the comment section. Do you guys like these huge ass screens in here, or is this too much? Like when I come in here, I feel like they're about to watch like a sports game on here. And wait, her shop. I'm like, why is she standing here? But her shop's closed. So yeah, well, let's keep taking a walk through. We got this lovely little section of the park too as well. This is where you would normally get your funnel cakes in the park. We just need a candy or dessert restaurant vendor or whatever for the game. We haven't got that. I thought we would get that with the latest DLC. That was a missed opportunity for the vending section. Like, don't you guys agree? This just came to my mind like right now. With that DLC, we should have got. Not we should have. I'm not gonna say we should have. I love the DLC. Still haven't picked it up myself, but maybe it should have offered a shop in there, and we could have some type of festive, a candy shop. I think that would have went perfect with the toy box scenario. And just throwing that in there for the holiday season. But who knows? Maybe they might surprise us with a free update with a little candy shop or something for Christmas. I feel like they got something up their sleeve with maybe the hot patch, the patch that's gonna come to fix the snow. I just got fingers crossed that things were just kind of like released and they still have a lot more that they wanted to release and it's just not ready. But I'm not complaining whatsoever here. These are just suggestions. I love the game exactly for what it is, and if nothing changed today, like if everything was the same and it remained like this and this is the game, I'd be happy. I don't know about you guys, but I could build the rest of this park and it will look absolutely fantastic, honestly, with everything that's in the park right now, or everything that's in the game in its current stage. I am satisfied. Everything else is just nitpicking. So we got full throttle here. Should I take a walk or should I take a ride? Yeah, let's go ahead and ride this. I usually, when I'm going through and checking things out, I usually don't ride the rides, but I haven't been on the ride in a long time. So let's go ahead. And if you guys seen in the beginning, she was having trouble launching the ride because it was raining. And it was just, that whole intro was basically just like an inside joke. If you've been to the park, you know that Full Throttle like constantly has rollbacks. And I put a blue button there that she hits that initiates a rollback. And it's just kind of like, I think it's a funny thing to put there, like why this ride always has rollbacks. It's like literally, it's because of the staff, they're making it roll back. this is such a different ride with all the snow. Like, this is a whole different game right now. I'm really glad on how they implemented this with the weather system, so you don't need a whole... Yep. Wow, that last little section with the snow covering the supports. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to get some nice close-ups on that. That was great. So let's go ahead and hop up off of this thing right here. Alrighty. Yeah, like the supports there covered in snow just look like they're frosting up there. Oh yeah, that's a great shot. I'm gonna get that. How do I get down again? Tripping. Alright. Let's go ahead and make our way to the other side of the park. What section of the park do you want to see built next? Because, like, I guess I kind of don't really have a choice on where I'm going now, but there are a couple options that I can go with. I'm currently working on Ninja at the top of the mountain, and we're going to get there soon enough. We're just going to fly through there. But let's check out some things before we get up there. We got Plaza Cafe. This is a lovely little... It's one of the first buildings that I ever made in the park, and it's actually one of the first buildings that's actual in the real park, that's been in the park since the conception of Magic Mountain. So it's fitting, and I thought it would be a good thing to just start this building to kind of like map out where everything should be. And it's a little off, honestly. I didn't know that there was another roof attached to this building. There's supposed to be another triangle right here attached to it, but that's kind of perfect though. I love the way that the building came out. It's its own building. It's not a complete knockoff of what's happening at the park. Oh my god, this is like... Woo, guys. These graphics, I'm sorry. Everything, like, the game is looking insanely realistic right now. I don't know if they're constantly working on the graphics, but I can only imagine if I had like a 50 series, like I got a 20 series, a 2080 Ti, and the game looks amazing. Absolutely stunning. Jesus. Like, oh my goodness. So enough of this. I can literally just look at one section of this park for 10-20 minutes, and I find myself doing that all the time because the game is beautiful, y'all. It's actually gorgeous. And yeah, so let's go in the back here. This is a cozy little section here if you want to come out and just kind of get a break from the park, sit by the fountain, which is now an ice skating ring. This is awesome. But yeah, this is great, guys. I just feel like I'm really like having an awesome winter day here with you guys. So let's go ahead and go down here. This Grand American Carousel was probably one of the most, not difficult things to build in the park, but took a lot more time than anything so far at this area of the park, if that makes any sense. Like, as far as everything behind this carousel, this was the most difficult thing to build so far. And I love the way that it came out. What do you guys think about it? Now, one thing that I gotta change in this area, which is still it's kind of unfortunate, is the magic mover is not in its correct position, and I hate to like go back in my work because that means I have to do a lot of deleting and terraforming the land. And this whole section, this section of Revolution is probably going to change because this station is not in its right angle. It needs to be angled that way, just like maybe 20 degrees to the right at a higher slant, because right now you guys are going to see what's going on. As you can see, the terrain right there, way up there, is on top of the train now because I didn't have the right angle for where the train's supposed to go. And as I was making my way up Samurai Summit, the elevation is a lot higher than I thought it was. And it makes sense too, because if you look, not to get too nerdy with you guys, Tatsu Station's wall is huge. It's like, it looks like it's a 50-foot tall wall. And it's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be about half the size, and that's where the terrain is going to sit. So, and shout out to I'm gonna put your name in the description, but this whole little train, I didn't make this train. This is something that I found on the workshop. It's gonna be like a cover for this thing, and I'm gonna sink this in the ground, and this is the only thing that you're gonna see. It's gonna go up the mountain, and it's gonna have a little bit of modifications to it to make it look more closer to the one at the park. But I didn't make this box. I'm gonna put the creator's name in the description of the video. Okay. Oh my god, guys, this section right here, Revolution, I absolutely love the way that this area has come out, and with the snow, I love it. One of my favorite sections so far. Like, I don't even know if I like this section in the park, like in the real life park, if I've appreciated how good this looks. But in here, since everything is so fresh and the colors are so nice, I don't know what they've done with the palette of the lighting, but it is absolutely gorgeous. Let's go ahead and get up on here, and let's get a ride on Rev, guys. And if you guys don't know, this is one of the first looping roller coasters in the world. Revolution is super iconic. It's been in so many movies, and whenever you get a chance, before it is gone, make your way to Magic Mountain and get on Revolution. Honestly, it's still, like, in 2025, it's a long ride. Like, I think it's over 4,000 feet. 4,000 feet for a family roller coaster is insane. And that's why the line is like this. This is actually one of the most popular rides in this map, because it's the longest family coaster in the park, and it's one of the only family coasters that I have in the park. Where are the kids at? I think it's a family coaster. Wait, actually, no. Someone pointed this out to me, that I needed to switch this to a different train because the kids can't ride. Oh, that sucks. But it's all good. We're gonna get on. It's still a really popular ride, so it sucks that the kids can't get on it on the sports golf. I don't know why this is considered a teen ride. It's really a family coaster. Maybe we can get a tweak on there. But this is so interesting to see this snow weather coming down. This is just like something out of a dream to see. As a LA native, I feel like the park has been like, now we're in like Wisconsin. But can't even talk. I feel like we're in the East Coast or something, like, and this is the winter time, and this is so crazy. And we're just waiting for the other train to pass. So, meanwhile, yeah, oh my god, woo, that looks great over there. So yeah, let me just let you guys ride this one down. First loop ever, guys. And I love the way that loop goes too. I try to make it as accurate as possible. Like, the way that loop is, it's so jank. It kind of has like crazy forces. Like, it just throws you. Oh, you see that little snap? intentional snap. I try to make it like really janky how the ride is. It's smooth but janky at the same time. It's a really old ride, but it has a lot of whip to it. Alright, and that is Revolution, guys. Which way should we go? Are we going to take the shortcut? Or are we going to go to Viper? You know what? Let's just take the shortcut, guys, because I want to show you guys the new section of the park. And then we'll go check out Viper and X2 in the later parts of this video. Or you can skip it, but I don't think you should skip it. Right? Yeah, he doesn't think that you should skip it. So let's go this way. Alright, so we are over here now in the little country section of the park where Tatsu is located. And this section of the park is, I would say, about 85% done. There's some little areas that need to be added. Like there's a little grill section that I'm going to have a vendor standing there and a little smoke coming out. And he's going to be cooking some ribs right here. That's going to be nice. And other than that, I believe that this section doesn't really need too much. We got a little frozen lake here. Oh, the fencing here is going to be added. There's no fencing at the moment. It's very natural, which is kind of cool. But I think I'm going to add the fence that would just kind of like make this section just look a little bit more closer to a actual, like its actual counterpart. Oh, wow. Look at the dragon, y'all, with the snow on top. That is actually sick. Wow. So the dragon at the actual park is more of a flat surface type of situation, but I didn't want to go into trying to make the dragon out of art shapes when we had this lovely dragon here, which I feel like is really dope. And if Magic Mountain had just probably a higher budget when they made this ride, they probably would have had more of a 3D sculpture like this, but this would have cost a lot. And they just went with the hands on the sign. For the real life counterpart, it just has like these claws over the signage. But yeah, so I actually changed the model a little bit, if you guys didn't know. The actual dragon piece itself, he's a happy dragon, and I put some art shapes on his eyes to make him look like a pissed off dragon. And I changed his eye color and put like an art shape in there to give him green eyes, like the dragon that's he's supposed to be. So yeah, that's Tatsu. Should we go on Tatsu, or you know what, let's just go on Tatsu, because I tend to watch my videos myself, and sometimes I'm just like, dang, I wish I would have got on that ride. So, wait a minute. This light was supposed to be changed. I thought I changed the lights. So I've made some updates to the lights around here. I've made them just like the lights on Samurai Summit. All of them have this very like Japanese style to it, red and black, with a square. And I was trying to do that with these ones, but I didn't want to add anything extra to the light to avoid piece count. But I said, screw it, you know what, I just want the light to look the way I want it to look, and there you have it. That's the updated lights. So let's go ahead and make our way up Tatsu here. Look at that. I love this little section of the park. And we're just gonna wait here as if we have to wait, because watch it just fly across. That's just, I think, an awesome, whoever designed the station to really incorporate the flyby like this is awesome. So then you kind of like, as you're waiting for this crazy ride, you get to see people fly by and just like, oh my. And these support beams, when you're standing right here, they just look so huge, and you're just like, oh my god, what did I sign myself up for? I gotta change this support beam. This is a stock beam, and every time I see the default beams compared to the custom supports I have on it, I just want to change it. Sheesh, I love it. So let's make our way on here. Can we get on this? Can we get on this? Is there a train on the fast one? Oh shit, we fell through the map. Damn. Well, this is a new section of the park. Anyway, I wanted to show this. This is, I believe this is where you get on for the fast pass section, or it might be a single rider for the other side. But I'll probably get a ride on this before we get on the other side. How are both trains out? What is going on? What in actual F is happening? This is not possible. That both trains, oh, that one is there. Let's run. Can we make it to the, no, we're not gonna make it. That shit's pretty far. Here's this train, we'll get on this one. Wait. They're gonna launch us. Okay. So the bad thing about having a dual loading section, or a dual loading, the bad thing about having a dual loading station is you may come across a timing issue where the trains collide into each other. So you really gotta be careful on the dispatch of trains and how you program everything. So what I've done to avoid this happening as often as it would happen if you don't do anything is I changed the chain speed for one station, and one station is going really fast and the other one's going like really slow. So this one on the right side, I believe, is a little bit faster than it's supposed to go, but it avoids trains colliding into each other. And now they don't physically do any bump like in RCT, but they will go through each other, which I think is hilarious. So here we go. The game is handling this particle effect pretty well, like with everything considered, being flying through the game with all these particles and not losing too many frames. Frontier is cooking. Like, you guys honestly killed it with the snow. I'm dipping here and there like a couple frames, but honestly what's happening as far as like what I'm seeing, it's great. Still need to add its Tatsu's transfer track back there. But yeah, so that's Tatsu, guys. Wow, look at that light. Sorry, I just gotta geek out on that. What was that? I seen like a cool little light coming through. I think that was over here. Wow. That's great. See, this is what I do, and this is why the park doesn't get finished as fast as it should, is because I have moments like this where I am just looking at sections of the park like that. So, alright, so let's get down into the bottom and just kind of show some sections. So, inside the bottom of Tatsu Station, you have its pictures. I have not gotten around to decking this all out. I will. I just didn't know exactly what it looked like, and I have to like do some digging on the internet of what actually going on here. But it will be detailed for sure in some time. I'm gonna update the park file, and you guys will have what I have right now. And yeah, let's just make our way on the other side of the station so we can get up to the new section of the park, Samurai Summit. And I'm kind of lost here myself. The park is getting to a point where it actually takes over an hour to walk around. If I wasn't running like that, it would take forever to move around. So, what do you guys think about these M&Ms on the stair? I tried to put them as close as I could in the stair, but then they start to disappear. I was gonna do them all the way up the stairs, but then I'm like, Jesus, that's gonna be a lot of heart count. But what do you guys think about them? I think they're pretty cute. Can you guys tell that they're M&Ms? If I didn't say anything, if you just walked by like this, Would you think they're M&Ms? So let's go up here, and we can make our way to the top of Samurai Summit. Now this little section right here was so like ridiculous. Oh, we got a little bug here. As I look away, the snow disappears. That's fine. This is still a new thing. So yeah, as I was trying to make this section here, this pathway, trying to like add a barrier and have a path next to it, like have this path go right here and then a wall, and then it looks like such a simple thing to achieve, but it's really difficult to get the terrain to behave the way that it's doing right now. So yeah, let's just make our way over here. I really am happy with the way that this section looks, regardless of the snow bug right now. But look at that, that's absolutely great. This whole little wall. I have a little wall that's supposed to be behind these trees that I'm going to add so that you can't see the section of the top of Samurai Summit. For whatever reason, Magic Mountain likes to hide their areas of the park so that you can't see what's going on until you get to this section. And I don't know if that's intentional by design, but I'm noticing as I built the park, they hide to the naked eye like what's happening in the park, so that you have to walk around to see everything. You can't just look from one side of the park and see what's going on. So yeah, I'm trying to make sure that you can see that as well in the park. Now we have the lovely Samurai Summit. Now, what do you guys think of this? Does this instantly look familiar to you guys? Like, I'm not gonna pull my hair out to make it look perfect. I feel like the elevation may be slightly off. I need to go to the park to see how the elevation is in the real section of the park, but I feel like this is good enough to get the vibes of the tower and Tatsu flying over it. I wish that there was a lift in the game, an elevator, so that we can have access to the top of the tower. But at the moment, I can't figure out a way to give us access on foot to just teleport up there. I seen something interesting by a creator named Fog. If you guys haven't seen his channel, he has some interesting builds on his YouTube channel. But he managed to use the body slides as a form of transportation. Like, you slide down the slide to get to certain areas of the park. And I was gonna do that here, but the tower is too tall to implement this. The body slide stairs don't go all the way down to where if I put them there, they will reach this point. So I'll figure something out as the game progresses, and maybe they might give us a lift. Frontier, if you ever see this video, please give us an elevator and make it adjustable. Allow it to be as tall as the map is, so that there's no complaints with anybody saying, oh, the elevators are too short, the elevators, you can't adjust them. But I think an elevator for in the transportation tab would be great, so that you can make multi-story buildings easy and not have to build, you don't have to be constrained to the path system, because the path system doesn't allow narrow stairs because the guests won't be able to walk underneath it. And what I noticed as I tried to build some stairs to the top of this thing, I can't build a stairway that goes to the top and have guests go to the top, because of if you make a pathway too narrow and try to stack it on top of each other, it literally just disappears. So until we can a elevator system, this won't really, you won't be able to access the tower. So now let's make our way over to here. This is something that I'm working on right now. This is so fresh. This is Ninja's area. I was hoping that we would have got the arrow suspended coaster by now, but it looks like we're not going to get it for the time being, which is fine. But this is the section now and where it's at in its current state. I'm having some difficulties figuring out like how to build it, but don't worry, I'm gonna figure it out. There's some weird section. It won't even look like this at all. Honestly, I'm gonna delete all of this because I tried to copy this. Let's just go over here so you can see what I'm talking about. I tried to, if you're not familiar with the dome method, is you build one section and you just copy it in circles to get whatever you're trying to get to. And I tried to do that here, but it doesn't work in this method because it's a triangle. It's not a dome. So if you have any suggestions on how to make this into a, what is this? A 6-side building easier, please get in the comment section and let me know, because at this point I've stopped and I had to like put it down for a second. I can't even talk, but for a second I had to put it down because I couldn't figure it out. And I'm thinking that I have to start from here maybe and then build the 6-sided, I don't even know the name of that. Maybe it's a 6-sided, what is that? Octagon? Not an octagon. I forgot what type of shape it is, but it's a 6-sided shape for this roof. And I'm gonna build the walls first and then build the roof next, because I built the roof first and built the walls, and I think that's when I came into an issue, because when I come to connecting everything, the walls don't connect. They're just not in the right angle, and I think I need to build everything on the same angle as well. And we are getting towards like the end of the day, which is kind of beautiful. It's a nice sunset. I think I'm gonna just let the sun go down and we'll just have a natural day here, and I won't mess with the lighting. So yeah guys, this is Samurai Summit. I really love how it's coming out. What do you guys think of the area so far? There is supposed to be a nice little fence here to keep you from rolling down the hill. And as far as for the coaster, unless we get the swing coaster in the next like week or so, this will not be the Arrow Swinger. I think I'm gonna use I don't know. I think I was gonna use the Giovanola inverted. God, you guys forgive me for my talking. I've had too much coffee. But yeah, I was gonna use the Giovanola suspended coaster and then just kind of build the Ninja box cart around it, the way that the Arrow Swinger looks, and build it out of art shapes until we got the actual Arrow Swinger, which is gonna use a lot of parts. But now that we got the new Vekoma family coaster, I think I might use that, because then the kids can actually get on the ride, because the inverted Giovanola coaster, I believe, is only for teens only, and this ride is definitely another family coaster in the park. So I think I might use the family coaster instead until we get the Arrow Swinger. So let's make our way down the valley or the mountain, and let's go over here to Viper. Oh yeah, so let's get on the floor, guys. All right, so shout out to God. I gotta keep a note of all the creators that help with this map. Someone got in the comment section. Forgive me, bro, because I just have so much life going on that I just please forgive me for not remembering your name, bro. Someone gave me this Viper sign, and they got in the comment section, and they said that they had a really good Viper logo, and I should check it out. And they sent me the link for it. I'm going to put you in the description, bro. I just don't remember what your name was, but the Viper sign that he gave me came with a dragon head and also kind of like the snake's body around the triangle here. I ended up changing it because I used the dragon in Tatsu and I just didn't want a confusion of like multiple use scenery assets, so I just wanted some real distinction or separation between Tatsu and Viper. So I took that out, and maybe we might get some snake heads in the future for any DLC, but for the moment I think that this is appropriate. And also changed the color of the font because I made it a little bit less vibrant. I think the color that he used was very hot yellow, and Viper is if not 30 years old, a little bit, maybe like 20 or 28 years old. The colors on Viper is very faded, so I just changed the color on it, and it is what it is now. And I still got to change some things on it because the outlining of it, the black part of it, is not where it should be. But that's fine. It looks great. I really like what you did there. You did that. So let's go check out Viper. And also, if you guys are wondering, I did build everything else here. The station and everything was done by me as well. The guy that did this station, not the station, but the font, he did put a station on the workshop as well, but that is not this. This is something I had done. So yeah, let's go ahead. And it's a bit compact in here. This is really supposed to be like an 8-lane situation at the bottom of the station, but like due to the way that the station size is above us, I had to put this wall here because the red beams intrude behind this wall. So this is the only way to get the station to work. So as we get up here, and we have an intrusion with the letters, which I don't know if there's a way to get around this. I'm gonna see if there is something I can do with deleting some things so it's not protruding, or I'm just gonna have to put a wall and make this a very narrow path. We'll see. But yeah, this is Viper, one of the last mega loopers. Let's get on this thing. Is it? Oh, it's not gonna let me go. We're gonna have to pause it. I don't know why it didn't let me get on that train. Let's just skip it, and I'll just talk to you guys while it goes up its very slow chain lift. Oh my god, that's slow. Where's the next train? This is 2 trains, right? Okay, we're on here. Okay. So, with this gonna be our second to last ride, I really appreciate you if you made it to this section of the video. And if you guys want to see more skits like the beginning of the video, let me know if you guys have anything in mind of what you want to see. I'm still trying to find some more ways of how I can animate the park. And yeah, if you have some videos or anything, suggestions of what I should do, let me know. Look at this. This is a absolutely stunning view of X and Viper just together. Let's go. Oh. This is always my first ride that I get on in the park, just to get my day started and just get my nerves ready, because it's not that intense to where I feel like I'm gonna die, but it is intense enough to where, like right here on the loop, I do tend to like gray out or black out. Like the last time I rode it, I definitely blacked out on the second loop, and I was not expecting it to be that forceful. And then also here as well, can be kind of headbanging. And someone also mentioned that they wanted to, the same guy that did the Viper logo, he said I should fix the bat wing there. And at this point, honestly, man, I don't think I'm gonna do any changing to Viper's layout, just because it's very terrain involved, and I kind of like that how it looks right now and how it behaves. And since this is not a one-to-one recreation of anything in the park, this is just kind of my reimagined idea of what Magic Mountain is, I'm gonna leave everything the way it is. And going forward, if someone has something like an asset that is really, really, really nice for the park, and I feel like it really does justice to put it in there, then I will. But as far as the rides, I don't think I'm gonna take any more rides or anything from the workshop that's that significant to where it like really changes the flow of the park. And what I mean by that is like all the rides that are in the back, like the ones that I haven't done yet, like Goliath, Twisted Colossus, I will be making every single one of those myself, just because what's the fun of just placing something down and then doing it that way? I just won't feel like the park is mine. And I did that with X, and I kind of regret it, even though I like the way it looks. Like, shout out to Flash. It looks amazing, and that's the only reason why I put it on there, just because it really looks like X2. And I completely went the wrong way. We were supposed to go to X, and we're going to go over there. But yeah, the only reason why I used this X2 recreation is to save a lot of time on the park, because X2 has a lot of it just has a lot of complexity with the supports and the seat rotation. It was going to take me months to make it the way that I wanted to make it, and someone just happened to make it exactly to my standards of what I would have done. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen the section here, everything else as far as like scenery, that has all been created by me. I've only used Flash's, the actual ride and the station itself and all the scenery around it. He made that, but anything that you see as far as terrain, the line, the exit paths, the bridge, everything in the park was made by me. But if you do want to download X2 and you want to put it in your park, just look up X2 recreation and look for the creator Flash, and you'll find his recreation up there. Now, as far as before you guys get in the comment section and ask me if I can upload any of the rides to the workshop, I will upload all the rides from Magic Mountain into the workshop when the park is finished, just because I don't want to see the rides floating in different people's parks before my park is done. It's just like yeah, it's just like I want to make sure that everyone experiences in its full before different pieces of the park are floating all over the internet. If you get what I'm saying. So we got X2 here. This is its lovely sign. I love the scaling as a thing in the game, because I tried to make this sign in the first game and it just didn't come out as well. But are you gonna stand by the side? Are you gonna stand by? I always read this wrong because the font sizing is so stupid. Are you gonna stand by the side or ride? We're gonna ride this little site right here. This is great. I gotta put some gates here because at the actual park they have some chain fences so that you don't run over here and get your head cut off. Because if they had it like this at the real life park, best believe you would have somebody on TikTok trying to like get close to the coaster as close as they can and take a selfie. But yeah, this is how it actually is at the park. You're standing next to Viper. Not in this exact setup. I messed up on the actual layout of things of where it sits, but like I said before, I just want to give you vibes all the way through this park. Just make it feel like you're at Magic Mountain. And today I'm giving you guys vibes as if the park is in Iceland or Alaska or something. So yeah, let's go ahead and get up here. So like I was saying before, like this station, these pathways and everything that you've seen here, that was all my hands, and I want to make sure I give credit where credit's due. Like the station and everything that we're gonna see now, Flash made. The support beams he made as well. The only thing I did to the ride was color the station's catwalk, because there was just one touch. On his, it was all red, and on the ride, it's grayish with some like yellow stairs to make sure you can see them at night. But I didn't add the yellow stairs. There's no way to change the stair color without changing the whole entire catwalk. So I couldn't add that small little detail in there. But yeah, everything else in here, Flash did. I did take a number of lights off in the build because there was a lot more lighting going on here. If you download it, you'll see that there's a little bit more going on with the lighting. But I didn't want to overdo the lights because we have a lot of lights in the park that we have to get to besides this ride. And I did, of course, add the X2 sign. There's not the actual video playing here. I was going to get it, but I think that this is more fitting having Planet Coaster commercial here. It's more fitting for the world. And I just noticed that there's some off walls here that I gotta fix. I don't know if that was something I did or that was part of it. But as I'm walking around, I always find little things that I can fix with the ride or an area. Can I get on this? Let's go. Will this just activate a test by jumping on? Great job. I think I might start doing that. Just leaving the park closed maybe. So then when I walk up to it, I can just hop on and there's a train waiting for us. But it's fun to see people walking around the park. Oh my god, I feel like I'm on this ride right now. This would be insane in this weather. I'm gonna shoot us to the top so that we are not here forever, because this chain lift is kind of slow to build up tension. But here we go. I'm gonna let you guys ride this and I'm gonna shut up. My favorite part, when it's working, the fire. Woo! Let's go. Can I get off? Okay. Woo! And that's X2, guys. Let's head out. I think that concludes majority of the rides in the park. I believe we rode everything, y'all. We got on everything that exists so far. And if you made it to the end of the video, you're part of the family, y'all. If you made it to the end of the video, I appreciate you guys. And let me see if I can jump down here because I'm crazy. Oh, I knew it. I knew I could jump down there. I knew it. There's some random bugs in the park, and I love that exists. That's so fun. But yeah, I appreciate every single one of you guys. If you made it to the end of the video, you're a real one. And I just wanna give thanks to you guys. You guys really helped me get to the. If you guys made it to the end of the video and you made it this far, I really appreciate you guys, and every single video that you like or comment on, it really supports the channel and just gives me a little bit more momentum, inspiration to keep doing this and keep giving you guys videos and basically making more content. I love this game, Planet Coaster 2. It's really helping with, I would say, just inspiring me to keep building this park. Because of the updates and the community, this game is becoming something that I could only dream of would be possible. The last game, it did do that for me, but something about this game has really kind of like set that environment that everything that I'm doing has a sense of realism to it. And with that being said, like I said before, if you guys have any skit ideas or things that you want to see happen in the park, or if you work at Magic Mountain and if you have any ideas of little inside jokes that happen at the park, different things, I would love to know what's going on over there behind scenes. So yeah, and if it's your first time here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys in the next video. The next video, we're going to continue on the storyline. If you guys weren't paying attention, I don't think you can see it in the video, but the series is called Planet 6. Just to avoid copyright issues with Magic Mountain, the series is going to be called Planet 6, and I've taken all Six Flags trademarks off the park. So if you see that in the future videos, that's what's going on there. And this is going to be, unfortunately, the end of this one. But we will meet again, and we shall continue to keep working on this amazing build. And if it's your first time here, I want you to get in your bag, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, help the channel out, share the video, tell someone about it, and it just really keeps things moving and keeping me inspired to keep doing this for you guys. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next one.